Hello, and welcome to Kids Virtual Yoga. My name is Michelle. I have been teaching children yoga and mindfulness in schools virtually and in person since 2016. In this video, I am going to share with you how to teach tree pose in your classroom. Tree pose, or in Sanskrit, vrikasana, can be done in any space, indoors or outdoors. Make sure your students have enough room to stretch their arms wide without bumping into objects or into each other. Tree pose is the first balancing pose I teach children beginning around the age of 3. I haven't met a child yet that doesn't love tree pose. Tree pose helps to develop strength, balance, and body awareness. Begin tree pose in a strong mountain pose. Feet are 2 fists worth of space apart. Toes are pointed forward. Ask your students to keep a bend or a bounce in their knees. Lengthen the spine. Ask your students to grab an imaginary string on the top of their head and pull themselves up tall. Lift one foot, placing toes on the ground and heel against the standing leg. Encourage your students to use a wall or a sturdy desk as support. Next, ask the children to lift their foot and place it on their lower leg, right along their calf muscle. Make sure your students never place their foot on their knee or next to their knee. When your students are ready, you can ask the children to grab their ankle and lift their foot to their upper thigh. Encourage your students to squeeze their foot into their standing leg and push their standing leg into their foot. As you move your foot down to a lower tree position, ask the children to stand up tall, just like a tree. Make sure to practice tree pose on both sides. As your students gain strength and balance, begin to add on to tree pose by lifting the arms to the sky, maybe swaying them back and forth just like tree branches blowing in the wind. If your students are ready for a challenge, ask them to maintain tree pose with their eyes closed. Tree pose can be a lot of fun when done with a partner. Begin by having your students hold their hands up, fingers together. Next, the children can join their hands palm to palm to offer support to each other. Ask the students to keep their fingers straight and together, not clasping hands. If you would like to add positive self-talk in your tree pose practice, ask your students to say, "I can do it," while their muscles are engaged in a strong tree pose. You can also teach tree pose with a lesson on identifying tree species or in a science lesson about photosynthesis. Remember to make yoga and mindfulness time with your students your own, keep it simple, and always practice with the children. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are looking for more videos about children's yoga and mindfulness, please subscribe to the channel. If there is any content that you would like to see, drop your idea in the comment section. Thank you. I'll see you again soon.